What's your name and what brings you out here today?
I'm Gordon Miller. I live in Ottawa. I'm retired, and today it's the Ottawa-Gatineau Freedom Club is meeting and is going to do a bit of a march. It's a little bit disappointing, the numbers, but this is Ottawa, and we're here because Canadians are dying, businesses are going down, mental health problems abound.
You are now watching People's Opinions on Popular Topics.
And I mean, what brings me down here is that, really like I'm living in clown world.
Welcome to the Ottawa Unite for Freedom event. It is going to be happening every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Parliament Hill. It's family friendly with socializing, guest speakers, drum circles, marches, and more. Their website, ottawauniteforfreedom.com. Around 10 a.m. Canadians start piling onto the hill. It starts small in size but grows quickly as more Canadians join in. The march happened at the end of the event. I was lucky enough to catch some interviews with some of the rally goers, and here are just some of the things they had to say.
Alright, so my name is Anila Tharakan, and I'm here because I would like to make a change with what's happening for our freedoms here and rights in Canada with our freedom and rights.
And was it important for you to come out today?
Oh, it's so important because I am a mother and I am so concerned about my child's future at this point, and my own, but more my child's, and I think I'm at a point where I think it is time to do anything and everything we can to make Canada become the country we want to be and not what other people, a certain few people want it to be.
I would agree with Orwell when she said, no one seizes power with the intention of relinquishing it, and I think that it sets a very dangerous precedent for people to allow the government to take away many of their freedoms, to place so many restrictions on individuals, groups, religious communities, the ability to do recreational activities, sports, music, culture. Basically, it seems like everything fun is illegal. And so I think that we need a movement to insist that the rights that we have do not apply only in times of peace and prosperity.
This was our alternative to the park today, and my kids did say when we got here, they're like, oh, it's nice to see a bunch of people standing around with no masks. So I'm not like some constitutional scholar or anything. I'm just saying, like, you can't practice your religion. You can't express yourself. That's a pretty broad one, freedom of expression.
What guidelines and restrictions are you most concerned about?
I'm very concerned about the masking, I would say, and the social distancing, because I feel like that's so not human, and so I see how it's hurting my child. I think that is kind of why I'm so disturbed by those two things in particular. I guess for me it's so important to interact socially. I see how it helps people develop. I used to be a teacher. I think social interactions with your peers is vital to your growth and development. So and then the masking is just, you need oxygen and to breathe easily. I've always been someone who's very interested in health and trying to be the healthiest person possible for myself and help my child be the healthiest person possible. So for me, it's stress. It causes stress to your body, which depletes your immune system. So ability to respond well, and this is just horrible for me that you're in a health crisis and you're doing something that might actually harm people's health.
The doctors on the front lines, they know what's going on, but they can't even speak up. And these health bureaucrats, there's a handful of them in every capital in the provinces in Canada and in the United States. They don't know what they're talking about or what they're doing. It's absolutely appalling. And of course, the politicians, they totally get to lynch. And they're on a bit of a power trip. Well, we're saving people. They're killing people. It's that bad.
Well, that's it, viewers. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more great content in the future. And I leave you with the full shot of the final march of the Ottawa Unite for Freedom. I think the last shot of the final crowd, size, and march is very important when covering these rallies. It shows you that there were all different kinds of Canadians here. There were a lot of families here, there were a lot of kids.
We will see these protests every Saturday. Downtown Ottawa, starting at
They're making some people only wear
I'm going to be like
I'm just telling you. You know,